Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anything Blows. My name's Andrew Egan. Today, proud to be at the press conference for the 5v5 Queensbury versus Matchroom. But not only that, joined by the main man himself, Andy Clarke. It's been since January, so it's been 3 months. How have you been keeping since we saw you at Media Day at Top Tier?
Yeah, good. Yeah, really good actually. Been an interesting year so far. Nice and busy. April's a little bit emptier than January, February, and March, but May looks really, really busy. So, yeah, looking forward to that. But enjoying 2 or 3 weeks without too much to do.
I love to hear it. And talking about that, 2 or 3 weeks' time, and how cool is it to say you got Miss Ali Drew, you got Alex Steedman, you've got George Joyce, and we've got the famous Andy Clarke now joining the stable, commentating.
I'm looking forward to it, yeah. I know all of them well. I've known Alex for a long time. George I work with regularly. Ali I've known for quite a long time too. So I'm looking forward to that, yeah. It'll be a good night.
And would that be your first Top Tier show you're commentating on?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
And how are you looking forward to that? The show is called Discipline, not a better word to describe boxing.
No, absolutely. He's been at this a while now, Johnny Clarke, and he puts on good shows, and he does everything he can to promote it. Get that kind of coverage to the highest level he can. It's not easy. Everybody working a small hall circuit knows that, but he's sticking at it.
And from January to now, there's been a few shows, but I'll highlight some of the notable ones. What did you make of Joshua Buatsi versus Dan Aziz?
I really enjoyed it. I think we all expected it would be a good fight, and it was. And the way it turned out wasn't a huge surprise, because Buatsi coming out on top in a really good competitive fight would have been an outcome that quite a lot of people, I think, would have picked maybe, or did pick. But it was a good night. It did good numbers on Sky. There was a good crowd in there. It's exactly the kind of fight we want to see.
And someone who, there's been spectacle and there's a little bit of gossip that he might be here tonight. And I believe he could be here. Hamza Shirazi fought Liam Williams. Beautiful first round stoppage, I believe it was. How do you reckon of Hamza, and do you believe he's on this card tonight?
Yeah, from what I hear, he is. Yeah, from what I hear, he is. And he's fighting another Williams, isn't he? I think.
Oh, I'm a Williams.
I think so. Yeah,
oh.
Yeah. That's what I heard this morning. Anyway, so we'll see on that front. But you think he's making a great process, Hamza. That was it was great matching for him against Liam Williams, and a really good performance. He's taken himself out to the States. He's made that sacrifice. It's hard work. The gyms out there are really tough, but he felt like he needed to do it to get that learning curve ever steeper. So I feel like there are real possibilities with Hamza Shiraz, and I look forward to seeing him on this.
I'd love to hear that. Now, just before we conclude, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the show. Talk about what a spectacle it was. The O2 Arena, no better venue in this country to have, obviously the stadiums, but no better venue for boxing. York Hall as well. But Fraser Clarke, Fabio Wardley, what a war. And did you score it a draw? How did you score it?
I thought a draw was okay. At the end of the fight, we were looking at it, me, Matt Macklin and George Groves, and we could have seen it going either way, so long as it was close. Mm-hmm. It was tricky. With 3 rounds to go, I remember saying to the pair of them, looking at the two of them, there's nothing in this, but with 3 rounds remaining, I think you'd rather be Fraser Clarke. Looking at them, he looked like he had a bit more left, but Fabio just kept digging deep. He was on empty from 3-4 rounds out, but he was always dangerous. So I feel like Fraser might come away from it feeling like there was maybe just a little bit more to give. But having said that, he practically collapsed at the end, didn't he? Because he put that shift in the final 25 seconds looking to get the stoppage. But it was a magnificent fight.
And as the press conference is just starting now, going to let you go. How cool is it being there for the 5v5? And do you reckon Queensbury has it, Matchroom has it, or because you can't have a draw in this regardless, unless there's 2 wins and a draw?
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. The matchups, as I understand it, are good. They're solid. While against Zhang is a bit of a strange one, but they were always going to need to put some
big names.
Yeah, some exactly stardust on the card. But I like the other matchups as well. I'm not quite sure if I would favour either one of them, to be honest. I think it's
50-50.
I think it is, and obviously the top of the bill separate to that, Better BF Bivol is magnificent.
Oh, and who have you got in that main event?
Better BF probably.
And just before I let you go, will you be in Saudi for this one?
Hopefully, yeah. I've been there for all of them so far, so I'm hoping that doesn't change.
Love to it, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Clarke, I'll catch up with you soon and see you on the 27th.
Absolutely.